One of the most fascinating parts of the Quran is actually a subfield of tafsir that's called munasabat. So munasabat is about how do the different parts of different chapters link up? What's the connection? What's the relevance? Because sometimes you're reading the Quran and Allah's talking about, some subjects, talking, and then completely changes the subject. The reader is like, whoa, wait a second. Like, we were just talking about divorce. Now we're talking about this thing. Or we were just talking about meat. Now we're talking about this thing. It's not an accident, right? The person with sickness in their heart, like, some Orientalist or whatever, is going to come and say, oh, this shows that the Quran doesn't make sense and it's not logical and this is a later edition. No. Allah is trying to tell you something. There's something implied there, and He respects your intelligence enough to not insult you by making it explicit. He's actually trying to send you a message. So that sort of thing happens in Surah At-Talaq. Stuff about divorce. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَكَأَيٍّ مِّن قَرْيَةٍ عَتَتْ عَنْ أَمْرِ رَبِّهَا وَرُسُلِهَا. Right? So He says, and how many villages or towns have gone against the command of their Lord and their prophets. فَحَاسَبْنَاهَا حِسَابًا شَدِيدًا. And so we took them to account in a severe way, and we punished them. Right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all of a sudden, after talking about all these divorce rules, He talks about, okay, all these villages were destroyed, or all these towns, they were punished. Why? For disobeying the command of their Lord and disobeying the command of their prophet. So what's the message? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not just going on and on for nothing. The stuff that He sends down in the Quran, He wants you to follow it. When it comes to divorce law, when it comes to what you eat and what you don't eat, it's not just ink on the page, okay? It's meant for you to follow it. And if you don't, then what's going to stop you from being just like this group of people that He just mentioned? How many people went against the command of their Lord and the command of their prophet, and they were destroyed? Subtext being, obey this stuff. Take this stuff seriously, because if you don't, you're going to end up in a lot of trouble. Don't play around, and especially that's relevant to divorce. A lot of Muslims a lot of people in the Muslim community, unfortunately, play around with this divorce stuff. Take it seriously. If you don't take it seriously, Allah might destroy you and your whole community.